Okay, so now the underglaze is fired. And Rocket's going to do a little inspection here. And he's reminding me now that I need to give these cups a dark wash, so that's what we're going to do next. So the colors look fine the way it is right now, but I want to go a little further by giving it a dark wash because it ties all the colors together. It gives everything a little more depth, and it also gives the finish a nice aged look that I like. These lines are also going to be filled in with that dark wash, and it's really going to help make all the details pop. We're going to use an Amico Velvet chocolate brown underglaze for the wash. We have sponges and water here, and a brush to get started. The bottle of glaze I have here is watered down, so it's not too thick. So I'll go ahead and mix it a bit because most of the glaze may have sunk to the bottom. Now we're going to give these cups a few coats of the chocolate brown underglaze. Now I'm going to use a wet sponge and wipe away the brown underglaze. I'm not applying a lot of pressure as I'm wiping. I'm lightly working my way across the surface of the cup. The goal is to wipe most of the brown off of the high points of the cup, leaving the dark wash in those carved and recessed details. It's really up to you how dark you want to leave it, but I like to sponge the surface 3 to 4 times all around so it's not too dark. And for those tiny areas where it's hard to sponge away, I'll use a wet brush to brush away the brown underglaze. And then I'll clean that area up with a wet sponge. Now we're going to finish off the cup by adding a last touch of glaze. I'm going to brush on a few coats of Amico Clear Transparent to the eyes, matte transparent to the nose, lips, and the beak. And for the inside of the cup, we're going to use Amico Satin Matte Black. And we're going to add some around the eyes as well. Okay, so we're all finished up with glazing. So these 2 cups are ready to go into the kiln. Okay, we're going to do a slow glaze to cone 5 and just do a 6-minute hold. Everything looks great right out of the kiln, except the bottom of the cups. So I'm going to use my tabletop wheel and my 120 grit grinding disc from Diamond Core Tools to clean them up. First, I'm going to add some water to the grinding disc, then to the bottom of the cup, then gently but firmly hold the cup down and let the wheel and the grinding disc do the work to flatten out the foot. Here we have grinding pads with finer grits that I'm going to use to smooth out the bottoms. I'm going to start off with the 240 grit. Here I'm ripping off a piece of masking tape, rolling it up with the sticky side out. And I'm going to use that to hold the pad onto the plastic bat. Just like we did with the grinding disc, we're going to put some water down first. Then gently but firmly hold the cup down and let the wheel and the pad do the work to smooth out the foot. Now we're going to take out the 240 grit pad and switch it to a 400 grit. And then switch over to the 800 to finish it off. Now the bottom of the cups are smooth to the touch, and they're ready to go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys next week for the last video.